Okay, for today's three big stories, I actually want to talk about four big stories. So we're going to start with this. I put this little video out. It was a gloomy day, and I was talking about encouragement in the war in Ukraine. People are just feeling down. But I was saying in this, the Russians feel even more demoralized than you do, than the Ukrainians do. And you can see this as some evidence by, for example, Moscow resident reportedly kills himself after receiving a subpoena for military service. Okay, that's just one guy, and that's happened in other contexts. Or Russian soldiers are rumored to be sticking their hands out of the trenches because they want to get shot. They want to get shot so they don't have to actually fight and face this. Why is this paired with this encouragement? Because the Ukrainians feel an existential threat and they have will to fight. The Russians don't. And these are just some one-off examples, but I think there's something there. Okay, second article. Fox CEO Lachlan Murdoch meets Volodymyr Zelensky in signal of support for Ukraine. I'm not sure how this is going to go exactly, but if Fox News starts projecting a different way, maybe conservatives come along. Or maybe it's because, maybe we don't want to pump up Trump and we want to go a different, more conservative rather than populist direction. I don't know what's coming out of this, but I'm going to keep a close eye on what happens here. Okay, next story, number 3. Finland says Russian guards are likely heavily involved in a migrant surge at the border. And I read through this article, and it looks like more than 500 asylum seekers, mostly from Yemen, Somalia, Syria, Iraq, have arrived in Finland. What's going on? From Russia. What's going on? Well, if you look at the ISW, the Institute for the Study of War, and you read what they had to say about it, Russia appears to be employing a known hybrid warfare tactic to artificially create a migrant crisis at the Finnish border. So they're doing this intentionally, and it's really interesting. Russia's apparent hybrid warfare tactic on the Russian-Finnish border is similar to Russia's and Belarus's creation of a migrant crisis on the Polish border back in 2021. They know what they're doing with these kinds of things. Okay, and then finally, this was in RT. Ukraine has lost over 13,000 troops this month alone. Really? 13,700 troops and approximately 1,800 tanks this month? That's on top of the 90,000 that they say have been lost, Ukrainian troops that have been lost since early July. Just feels like it's way over the top, especially as slow going as things have been, and Avdiivka and other things. It just doesn't sound right. But again, Russia lies. Here is the first one I did this morning, Fun with Russian Media. If you haven't seen that, go back to 2 videos before this one and watch that. You'll just be amazed at the things that are on RT and Pravda and TASS. Okay, my time's up. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the coffees, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.